Looking for Alaska was banned from school reading lists because of a sexual scene in it that would supposedly inspire sexual experimentation among its teen readers. But this book is just so much more than that one little scene, and it's foolish and naive to think that teenagers aren't doing that anyway. The reason I defend it is because it meant so much to me for so many different reasons than that one honestly silly scene. Well, I first read this book in 8th grade, and I remember I started reading it and I just read it in one sitting. I had never read a book that dealt with depression in adolescence, and I liked that it dealt with issues that I felt like I was going through. So one of my favorite quotes from it comes from, I believe, the very end, and I'll read it. When adults say teenagers think they are invincible with that sly, stupid smile on their faces, they don't know how right they are. We need never be hopeless because we can never be irreparably broken. We think that we are invincible because we are. We cannot be born and we cannot die. Like all energy, we can only change shapes and sizes and manifestations. They forget that when they get old. They get scared of losing and failing. But that part of us, greater than the sum of our parts, cannot begin and cannot end, and so it cannot fail. As a teenager in high school, I went through a lot of really hard stuff. That quote just was really meaningful to me, and I held on to it because it made me realize I'm so young and I have so much time to do so much more with my life than just sit in this suffering. Him saying teenagers are invincible, I mean, they are, because teenagers go through so much. The other quote that I really, really loved from this book was Thomas Edison's last words were, "It's very beautiful over there. I don't know where there is, but I believe it's somewhere, and I hope it's beautiful." That quote kind of shaped a lot of my faith. I grew up in a Presbyterian church, never truly believed in God, in the traditional sense. But that quote just kind of encapsulated everything I kind of did believe in. What I would say to John Green, I know that you've gotten a lot of flack for making manic pixie dream girl characters and romanticizing mental illness. I think those are valid criticisms. But as an 8th grader, Looking for Alaska helped me through some really dark times and was kind of a reflection of all the things that I was thinking that I didn't know how to say.